excuse the fact I look like dog shit. We're going out tonight and I haven't filmed really anything today. I've been at work. I was at work all morning and I mentioned yesterday, I was like, I'm definitely getting a cold. I feel fine. I feel okay. It's not as bad as the flu that I've had this year. Definitely not. But nevertheless, I basically just sat on the sofa all morning, all afternoon once I got back from work, because work took it out of me. And then I laid on the sofa and doom scrolled on TikTok. And then I ordered a fire away pizza and ate half of that. And I was really smart and I ate half of it. So that when I get home later tonight, God knows what time it will be, I have half a pizza to eat. But nevertheless, we're going out tonight. Adam is playing a football match at the moment and I'm going to meet my parents, and then he is going to come and meet us later on tonight. Me and my stepmom have been invited to a party by one of like our work friends because we work together, and the boys are coming because they're like our plus ones. So I'm going to go meet my parents for a few drinks, and then we're going to go to the party, and the party starts at like 7:30 and Adam's going to meet us then. But it'll be really nice for me to have a bit of like one-on-one time with my parents, I think. But nevertheless, we're getting ready, and to be quite honest, I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like this is a very sinusy cold. I don't know what I'm doing with my hair, I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup, and I don't know what I'm wearing. These were all things I was planning on figuring out, and these are all things that I haven't figured out. Instead, I've laid in bed or on the sofa. But I did get up yesterday's video, which snaps for me. I had edited it, I think when you're poorly, the most minor tasks feel quite intense. And that was kind of the sort of thing that I was feeling like. All I literally had to do was edit a thumbnail, and I'd already edited the thumbnail, I did it yesterday. All I needed to do was write a description and think of a title for the video, and I ended up just calling it The Date. But it's up. Then I worked, so I'm cutting myself a bit of slack because I worked. I'm thinking about doing an updo tonight, and then like some eyeliner, obviously a bit nicer than that, but nevertheless. Right, I will catch back up with you when my hair and makeup is done and we can put an outfit on together. I've got a glass of wine to force myself to get up. Good morning everyone, it is the next day and I am going to start today's separate vlog in a minute, but I obviously very abruptly ended and didn't speak to the camera again, and I kind of wanted to give like a debrief of last night and kind of explain everything a bit better. So it took me so long to get ready that I really ran out of time to like talk to the camera, and because the weather was so bad, my parents picked me up, and then like all of a sudden they were like, we're going to be here in 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm not dressed, like the whole shebang. So I like ended up rushing around a little bit, so that's why I didn't end up talking to the camera. So they picked me up and we drove into town. We all got drenched literally walking from the car to like the bar where we were gonna have a few drinks, and we stayed there for like an hour and a half, and my grandparents ended up joining us for a drink, which was so nice to see them. I think me and Adam were going to go over to their house tomorrow actually for a cup of tea, and we had a few drinks there, and then we went to the party, which was awesome. They had like one of those like kind of like glam bot from like the Grammys and stuff. Like it was like a podium, and then you stood on the podium, and then there was a camera that like swings around you.
like it speeds you up and slows you down and you're like dancing in it. So we had a few of them done, which was so much fun. Since it was like obviously one of our work friends, we did one with like the birthday girl, and then me and my mum, and we might post it on our like work account, which I think would be so funny if we could be like what we're doing when we're not. I don't know. We had a really good time. We weren't there as long as I think we thought we were going to be. It's really hard. As much as they were all lovely people, when you are going and you don't really know anyone from the get-go, it's really hard to like find your slot. So we were there for definitely like nearly 3 hours, but everyone was talking to everyone and we didn't really know anyone, so we kind of were just talking to each other, which was still nice. Like, it was so nice for like us four, like my parents and then me and Adam, like it was so nice for like us to have like just time, like the four of us. Like, I have 3 other siblings who I share my parents with, and I don't care obviously, but it's really nice sometimes to have that time. So yeah, we were there for about 3 hours, and then we got a taxi back to my parents' house as opposed to coming back here, because we were like, we don't want the night to end, but like we're kind of done here, if you know what I mean. Like, our social batteries were dying. So we got a taxi back to their house, and we stopped at the shop and got like another bottle of Prosecco, or a bottle of wine, sorry. And the boys got some more beers, and we sat at their house and we just listened to music and had a few more drinks. And they've got like a really sociable kitchen, so like their dining room table, the kitchen, and then they've got like comfy chairs with like a TV and stuff. It's a lovely kitchen. It's just perfect for like us all to just sit around and like have a few more drinks, have chats, listen to music. And my brother and sister were there. My other sister wasn't, she was at work, but my brother and sister were there, which was really nice because I actually hadn't seen them in like a really long time. I don't usually like to let it go that long, where like with me seeing them, but life's life. Being busy is being busy. I feel okay this morning. When we got home at like 11, so this really wasn't that late. The party ended up starting earlier than I thought it did. I thought it started at 7:30. It actually started at 6:30. We got there at 6:30. And got back to my parents at like 9:30, and then got a taxi back here at like 10:30, 10:45. I can't remember the specific times. So it weren't late, and when I got back I chugged some water because I hadn't drank that much, but I was tired and I felt a bit dehydrated. There was food at the party and it was really nice that they did, but it was all like starchy, headachy food, I call it, like salty food. So I chugged some water and I feel fine this morning. I've had my coffee, I'm about to have a second one, but the only thing is I didn't eat my pizza, so I've got that for today. But yeah, we had such a lovely evening, so nice. And then today, which you'll see in tomorrow's video, we are having a barbecue. The weather looks okay at the moment, but it is supposed to rain, so it's so annoying, isn't it? Like, when you're doing nothing and have no plans, like all through the week, the weather has been stunning. Not even like dry, stunning. And now this weekend, as we had like plans last night and plans today, it's just turned, and it's so annoying. But it's quite a nice feeling this Sunday. Usually like we both get a bit like Sunday bluesy because we have things to do tomorrow, but it's bank holiday Monday tomorrow, which is lovely. So we're having a barbecue, and I'm sure we'll have a few more drinky poos, and then starting tomorrow we will sober up for the week. I try and not drink like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday I let myself have a drink. Not because I think about it that deeply, just I think it's good to have like boundaries and like what you let yourself. I don't even know, that's just what me and Adam do. I think when you like are on your own, where you kind of like, I've realised this is moving in, well, I'm really going off on a tangent this morning. I've realised like living on my own, like I literally do have the freedom to eat and do and drink whatever I want at like all times. Whereas like at my parents' house, like they would, even when like I was like 19 still living there, like they would make my dinner, and I obviously paid rent. I just want to make a point, but they would cook me dinner, and you know, and now that I have my own home and I live on my own, it's kind of down to me to like look after myself a little bit, like, you know what I mean. So, you know, having your own steam and being able to literally do whatever you want, you gotta be a bit careful, especially as the weather gets nicer and it is becoming beer garden season. But Nevertheless, which I realised I said so many times in the last clip, but it's fine. Nevertheless, I'm going to end this. Sorry this video has been a little bit shorter than the videos I usually put up. Usually the videos I put up are between like 12 and 15 minutes, and I think this is going to be like maybe 10 minutes, just under. But yesterday I just did not feel it. I did not feel very well. This is really not the energy and the feeling I wanted when I was starting this challenge that I'm doing with myself to like vlog every single day. But it's fine. We pushed through. I'm still feeling very sinusy this morning, but I feel better in myself. So we're going to push through. But yeah, so this video is a little bit shorter. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow with a new vlog.